There I am, bug-eyed and curious, surrounded by young adults that my 8-year-old self couldn't help but look up to. The aroma of grilled burgers fills the air as chatter and laughter erupts in the backyard. This was the orientation for the Kananaskis Country Golf Course season, and I made it my mission, or should I say fulfill my dad's mission, to introduce myself to every single person that he hired for the 2008 season. "Hi, I'm Sammy," I'd say to all of the people, becoming more and more comfortable the more I did this. Little did I know, the skill of introducing myself and getting the names of others is one of the most influential skills I've learned in my 22-year-old life. Of the nearly 8 billion people in the world, we all have this one thing we share in common. We all want others to like us. Joe Girard, known as the world's greatest salesman according to the Guinness Book of World Records, having sold 1,425 cars in 1 year, emphasized the power of likability when he said this: "There is nothing more effective in sales than getting customers to believe, really believe, you like them." Robert Cialdini wrote about the story of Joe Girard in his New York Times bestseller, Influence. The book's intent is to highlight the psychology of persuasion, thus giving us all more influence. Some of the key principles throughout the book are social proof, reciprocity, commitment, and consistency, among others. It is a book I would highly encourage you all to read, but the one principle I wish to focus on is that of liking. In my 8 years of experience in the service industry, I have avidly applied what my 8-year-old self learned that night at the barbecue. The results have been staggering and are backed up by research. A study done in Southern California had 2 sets of servers. One set of servers was supposed to introduce themselves to the table when they got there, the other was not. The studies revealed that those who introduced themselves received on average 23% tips, whereas those who didn't received only 15. I can attest to this from a recent experience I had as a serving assistant at my job, Earl's. I went to greet my table, introducing myself and getting their names. The mom's name was Leslie and her daughter's name was Milen. At the start, Leslie seemed to be quite stern and gave off a "please don't talk to me" vibe. But when I went back to the table and used both her name and her daughter's unique name, her face lit up and the serious undertones melted away. In hindsight, she was probably just hangry. I'm really bad for that too.
Much better.
Once the 2 of them paid and walked out of the restaurant, Leslie overheard me introducing myself to another table. She approached me, enthusiastically expressing how impressed she was with me. But I didn't do anything special at all. I just remembered their names. But as Robert Cialdini says in the Book of Influence, we are phenomenal suckers for flattery. So before I go, I wish to leave you all with a concluding thought. While introducing yourself will enhance your likability, don't simply do this for the influence you have. Do it because it's the right thing to do. I urge you all to get in the habit of not just getting other people's names, but remembering them and using them. It's a simple practice with profound opportunity. Till next week.